UNLV was down that game twice by 14 and came back every time.
Hey,
I,
man.
I watched I watched that whole game, bro. Crazy because I did not expect Miami, Ohio to even be in the game. I think they went up 17. UNLV answered, came down with a field goal. Man, Dan Mullen, he coached a good game. Uh, and they ended up getting the win. I don't know how they won that game. Crazy, 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 man. All right, Brody, let's get into it, man. Week 5, bro. Season going by pretty fast. Uh, but man, we got some good matchups this week. They saying it's one of the best weekends of college football. Things shaking out. And guess what? Every week now the games get even more important.
Yeah,
You
cause
get what I'm saying?
we done started conference play.
Yes,
So
sir. The
we
game's getting more important, man. So
picking
uh,
up.
let's go ahead and get into it. Um, Rhyme versus Chat GPT, man. We've been going each week trying to see if we can outsmart Chat GPT, if they right, if we right. And I think we've been doing our job, bro. We've been doing pretty good. Like I said, I still got to take some time to tally up so we can let these folks know, man. Chat GPT is not smarter than us in these predictions, man. But starting out this week, you just talked about it, bro. The Florida State Virginia matchup.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Man, I got Florida State in a close one, very close one, man. Virginia's gonna come out amp, man. They got the only game on Friday, the only thing on TV. And they will come out and fight. I like the little bit I've seen of Virginia. But I think Florida State is gonna be just a little bit too much. I think they go squeeze out in there, and they're since they already been tested for real with a Bama team that is okay, not what it used to be, but it's gonna be their first road game. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Virginia hasn't been much over the years, but they have a little confidence now coming in at what 2-1, 3-1,
Yeah,
and
3-1 right now.
I expect a very good game. We're gonna see if the hype is real or not behind Florida State as they go in their first road game and try to pull out a big win.
The experts have this at a 7-point spread right now. So they kind of on the same line as you right now, saying that Virginia will keep this thing tight. Florida State coming into Virginia's home. A Florida State team that people want to see if they real or not. And I'm going to tell you right now, Florida State will beat the brakes off Virginia this week.
Okay.
Listen, Miles gonna prove a point. I'm telling you. I say, and I say they beat them by 17. I'm going out on a limb, letting these people know, man. ChatGPT is right. They took Florida State. You taking Florida State. I'm taking Florida State by a big margin. Duke versus Syracuse. How will Coach Brown answer, man? This is another matchup for him. Duke just upset NC State, which is a solid football team. ChatGPT has Duke in this matchup. I'll kick it off. I'm taking Syracuse. Taking Syracuse to build on that momentum. I think they're starting to believe now that they can beat these teams after beating Clemson. And I think that they will beat Syracuse and win this game at home.
Woo, man, this is a tough one to pick. Um, because I seen what Duke can do as far as what they just did this past week, but I also seen Duke get beat down. Um, so I can't really say what they're gonna do. Um, and the same thing with Syracuse. I've seen them get beat down by a Tennessee team, and then I seen them walk into Death Valley in South Carolina and look like the more superior team. So I think this will be a very even matchup. Where is this game being played at?
This game will be played in Syracuse.
Oh, it says Syracuse. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Syracuse, man. They playing in the old dome. Everybody, I don't know if anybody knows, but it's the same dome that the basketball team plays in. They have one facility. And I'm gonna go with Syracuse to win this.
All right, there it is, man. We taking Syracuse. ChatGPT is taking Duke. Uh, I'm gonna have to ride with us, Brody. All right, you got Notre Dame versus Arkansas. Notre Dame is headed to Little Rock.
Yeah,
I mean, no, no, yeah, Little Rock.
yeah, they don't.
Um, yes, sir. They have Arkansas team that's coming off of mm, a a, a hurtful
Huge
loss
letdown. Yeah, huge letdown.
against Memphis, man. Um, I said last week, man, that I was rooting for Sam Pittman. I like the coach, man. I root for Sam Pittman. The fan base is giving him a hard time. Obviously, I root for Coach T. Will, former Auburn linebacker, former Auburn coach, now defensive coordinator for Arkansas. Um, and I have to root for them boys again. Even though ChatGPT is taking Notre Dame in this matchup, I understand, Chat. But guess what? Come on, Sam Pittman. Come on, Arkansas. Let's figure out a way to get a win, man. I'm taking Arkansas with the upset.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, I'm taking Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 1-2, and they still ranked in the nation. The two losses came to Miami, and they lost to Texas and them two top teams. Battle tested. Battle test. They just getting things back rolling, man. I commend Notre Dame for actually playing people now.
Yeah.
People was talking about how they weren't playing nobody, standing independent, and playing a little small schedule, maybe play one or two teams, and then getting into the playoff, or what I'm saying, playing a big bowl game. But they're actually playing folks, man. On this season, they played Notre Dame, Texas, and them, Purdue, which wasn't too much, and now they playing Arkansas. Just looking at their schedule, man, they playing some people. They're playing Boise State. They're playing NC State. They're playing USC. Playing teams, playing Syracuse. I'm picking them more battle tested. I like Marcus Freeman over Sam Pittman. And I think they just overall have the better team. Even though Arkansas is the SEC team, I think Notre Dame has the better team. I think they're better coached, and I think they'll win this football game even on the road, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one to watch. I'm definitely excited to watch that one, bro. All right, you siding with Notre Dame, you and ChatGPT on the same side, man. I'm rocking with Arkansas with the upset. USC versus Illinois, man. The Illinois team that just got embarrassed by Indiana.
Yeah, they did.
Uh, ChatGPT is going with USC. I'm siding with USC as well. What you got?
Man, I haven't got to see much of USC this year, but I do know that one of our former teammates is the DB coach out there, Trevon Reed. So it's only right that I stick with him, man. They're 4-0, 20, ranked 21 in the nation. Um, going on the road to an Illinois team like you just spoke on, man. Just had an embarrassing loss, and go have some grit to them. They go sit up in their chair a little bit more and pay attention in film this week.
Yeah.
Because they're embarrassed and they ready to get that bad taste out their mouth. I feel like. But with that being said, I'm still gonna roll with USC, man. I remember they just had Illinois ranked in the top 10. They had one loss and now they're ranked at 23rd. Says a lot. I'm gonna roll with USC on the road for the win. Fight on.
Yeah, man. Go Trojans, baby. All right, man. Here go the matchup. Auburn Tigers. How will we bounce back? We are headed to Aggie Land, Texas A&M.
Mm,
This game will be at 2:30. This game will be very, very loud. Texas A&M now ranked number 9 in the country.
yeah.
I don't know when the last time they was ranked top 10. You got Marcel Reed. You got a defense that's rocking and rolling. You got a running back in Moss who playing very tough. This Texas A&M team will be ready. Our Auburn Tigers must be ready to compete and play a tough brand of football. I'm telling you now, Texas A&M, the head guy, came over from Duke. What's his name? Um, Goodness, I forget his name, but I seen film of how he coaches the game, bro. Very tough coach. Very tough coach. Like I said, this will be a hard-nosed game, man. What you got? How will our Tigers compete?
This will be the hardest game that they play on the road this year. Hands down, this will be the hardest game. Um, and it's coming off of a loss, of a heartbreaking loss, letdown.
Yeah,
It's two ways this can go. We could take that and we could still be harping on it this week and not go through the motions in practice, or we could say, hey, this is what we should have won. It's out the way. It's no we can do, and we can move on because we got these guys in front of us. We fare really well at Texas A&M. It favors us when we play them on the road. We're leading in the series of away because the away team usually wins. Um, Trying to figure out how we can win this game.
this this
Because
game will have to be won on the outside. We will not be able to run the ball down Texas A&M throat. In the trenches, they tough team in the trenches. We're gonna have to make some plays downfield.
man, times have changed, man. It was weak on defense, couldn't stop nobody.
Th-
Off the rip, I already feel like we're out coached off the rip. So it
mm,
come down to the players. But you say we can't run it, but we're gonna have to run it. We're gonna have to run the football, bro. Simple. If it gets to Jackson throwing over 30 passes, over 25 passes for real. I don't feel like we win the game. We need to run the football. Run the football. Whether that being up inside, whether that being jet sweeps, whether that being quick screens, I count it as a toss. We need to get the ball to the edges, and we need to keep them honest on the inside to open up. And then after we get all that jet sweep going, we need to pull it and we need to run the quarterback right up the middle. So, hey man, Auburn, anybody, any team, man, if you're looking for somebody with football knowledge, young, and want to put him on staff.
Hey man, I'm telling you, and you're gonna get your guy, man. And guess what? Proven. This ain't we ain't talking about just scratching the surface. A proven guy, man. Give him a dog a call, man. Get your guys right. Uh, can develop and take on any scheme you got, man. So, oh man, this is a hard one, bro. This is a tough one to choose, which is why
I'm
Vegas.
rolling with Auburn.
I
I'm
know
rolling
you're
with Auburn.
rolling with Auburn.
We gotta win it. Period.
This is a must win for us, bro. It's a must win for us. Although it's going to be very tough for us to go into this stadium and win. It's going to be very tough for us to beat this team. When I look at this matchup, like I just said, for me, just looking at both of these teams, watching them play, we saw what Texas A&M did to Notre Dame. It was a 41-40 ball game. Texas A&M was putting up points. I think we have a better defense than Notre Dame does,
Absolutely.
which is why I look at Marcel Reed and how we can possibly contain him. I do see that. But will we be able to put up enough points to win this game? That's my concern. Because
Yeah.
I know we're gonna have to establish the run, but when you say establish the run, you're just saying, listen, we got to run the damn ball more than 12 times.
Yeah. Gotta
You
be more
feel me?
physical team.
Don't mean we gotta rush for 100, 150, 170. We just got to establish a run game. But the game will have to be won on the outside.
Well,
Jackson will have to throw the ball, bro.
well, yeah, of course. He's the quarterback. Establishing a
For
run
sure. It's
is
gonna help that.
it's gonna and it's clock control. It's keeping
For
the other
sure.
offense
For
off the
sure.
field. We
Yeah.
gotta run the
Yeah.
football, man. We on the road. So
Mm.
yeah, he gonna have to make throws. He gonna have to make throws. Those throws that he had last week, you gotta make those, bro. And I'm not talking about 80%. You need to be 100%. We had guys running wide open.
Yeah. And I think Texas A&M has the safety that got hurt in that Notre Dame game that I don't think he'll be back. DB's pretty solid, man. You got some long DBs over there. Man, it's gonna be a good ball game. You going with Auburn, obviously. Um, ChatGPT is going with Texas A&M. And as y'all can see, man, I'm having a very hard time picking this one, man,
Yeah, man. Pick with
because
your brain, man. Don't pick with your heart.
you know who I want to go with my heart, man. But with my brain, bro, matchup for matchup, I say Texas A&M wins this ball game by 3, by a field goal. Simply, the game will be won in the trenches. The game will be won in the trenches, and I think from a toughness, from what I've seen in the trenches, Texas A&M has the edge there.
You must be speaking. You must be speaking on our offense versus their defense.
Exactly. I'm speaking. Yeah, I'm speaking on their front seven versus our offense.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Brody. Baylor, Oklahoma State, man. Oklahoma State just fired Coach Gundy. He is out of there from today. The reports came out today. They moved on. They've got a
Great.
Baylor team coming into
Yeah.
Stillwater. They
Will
are
be.
they
Will
are
be.
they are a 20-point underdog, man, in this
Yeah.
matchup. Um,
Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. Man. You
it started last year too. It started last year, bro.
Man, I don't know what's going on, man. You know, sometimes it's really time for a new vision and for people to move on because I can always remember. All I know is him being the coach, and they always had a good team. 9-3, 8-4, 10-2. They always had a good team, man. So to see them losing and to see them who they losing to, how they losing, they getting beat down, like it's just really crazy to me. Like that
Well,
loss to the Colorado last year was
it,
crazy.
but thinking about it, it shouldn't be crazy to you because what the game has changed. It's a new era. You got the NIL, so a lot of these coaches can't do
Man,
what they
boy
can't
got money
adapt.
out there.
But they can't adapt though. You get what I'm saying? They can't adapt. So with that being said, you talk about records. Gundy has had a winning record from 2008 to 2023.
Yeah.
He's had the last 2 seasons has been piss poor.
Yeah.
But what does that mean, man? What have you done for me lately? You get chance in the Tulsa game. Fire Coach Gundy. Fire Coach Gundy. Man, these fans ain't going for it. These fans ain't going for it, bro. So, with that being said, you rocking with Baylor. I'm rocking with Baylor. ChatGPT rocking with Baylor. Vegas rocking with Baylor. Everybody going Baylor in this
My
matchup,
mama
man.
rocking with Baylor.
Mama,
Florida rocking
hey,
with Baylor.
I'm telling you,
Hey,
man.
Connie rocking with Baylor. It's Baylor.
It's Baylor, man. It's Baylor. It's Baylor, man. What's the Baylor mascot?
Baylor Bears.
Bears. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. All right, bro. Alabama, Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a matchup. What a matchup, man. Muschamp. I mean, not Muschamp. I'm sorry.
Kirby.
Kirby. Kirby, you know he got something out for this Alabama program.
Yeah, man.
He could probably care less about what they going through. And he had to prove a point, man. Kirby. Um, big win at Tennessee, man. They still, still coming along. This is gonna be a good game, man. I'm taking Georgia Bulldogs, man. ChatGPT is taking Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Who
It's
is who is
it's suspected. It's not the same Bama. It's not Nick Saban Bama.
for sure?
It's suspected. They're at home too. Um, yeah, man. I like Georgia to win this game. Um, convincingly. I don't think come down to 3. I'm not gonna say they go blow them out, but it's gonna be a 10-point game, or something like that, up 13, some 27-13, or something like that, 31-14, 17. It's gonna be a convincing win. It's not gonna
Yeah,
come down towards the end where it's a drive or two, I think.
yeah. Excited to see this game. I take Georgia also, but I am curious to see how them DBs respond and play against Ryan Williams, Bernard, and that bunch over
Oh man,
there.
I
because
forgot. I forgot
because
about.
yeah, they got some guys. Can the quarterback play? Can he make the throws to get on the ball, man? That's what I'm curious to see. All right, man. Oregon. The Oregon Ducks on the road, man, headed to Penn State. Headed to
Mm,
Penn State, man. This will be a big time matchup. A big time
mm.
matchup, man. Coach Lanning and Oregon Ducks on the road against a tough Penn State team. ChatGPT is taking Oregon.
Oh, oh.
Are you siding with ChatGPT? Or are you going with Penn State?
I'm not, man. I like what I think from Penn State, man. I'm rocking with Penn State. I'm rocking with James Franklin. They have a top quarterback, top 5 quarterback in Drew Allard. They have defensive line. They have 2 running backs. They got receivers, guys out of transfer portal. One came from Syracuse, man. I think they put it together, man. I really like Penn State team. And it's about time that they, get a big win and not lose to those top teams in the Big Ten, Michigan or an Ohio State. They got Oregon coming into their place. I'm sure it's gonna be a whiteout. The crowd is gonna be loud. I'm sure it's a night game.
I'm sure.
Sure it's a night game. Yeah, man. I'm taking Penn State in this. I don't even know if Oregon's been on the road and been in an atmosphere like that. I can't think, in the past, where they've been out of the Pac-12, maybe something like maybe a Washington, but I don't feel like it's like that because
It
ball
ain't.
is not that serious out there as it is over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like Penn State. Penn State over Oregon.
Yeah. I agree with you, bro. You said a lot. I'm taking Penn State, man. A lot of the points you just made, bro. Coach Franklin, the atmosphere, coming over to the East Coast. This will be a tough matchup. I think Penn State's gonna be the tougher team. I think they had a better game plan, dog. They'll be able to stop the freshman and Decory Moore won't be able to really get off. You know how he's done in the past, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Penn State. This is one of those places, man. If you play college football, you can't make no. If you play the video game, you can't even audible in this arena. You can't audible in this stadium.
Hey man,
White out,
I think real talk, I think they number 1 or number 2 in
bruh.
the stadium.
And they gonna show it this week. This is gonna be it's gonna be a loud one. This is
Yeah,
gonna be a loud one, bro.
7:30 game.
7:30, man. We taking Penn State. ChatGPT, you wrong, man. ChatGPT is taking Oregon. We'll see next week. All right, Kentucky, South Carolina, another SEC matchup, man. We got Kentucky headed down to South Kakalaki.
Yeah.
See how them Gamecocks play, man. I'm taking South Carolina in this matchup.
Yeah, man. I'm taking South Carolina as well, man. Just came off the road, man, losing Missouri in a tough one. Um, not really a firm believer in Kentucky, man. I don't know what they have at quarterback in Calzada. Hasn't been doing much. They haven't. It's a dumpster fire over there right now, man. And I feel like Stoops is finna get up out of there, man. Just watching a couple teams, it's gonna be a couple bigger jobs that open up, man. He's proven that he could coach.
Yeah.
That's not the problem. I just think that, man, it's only so much you can do at Kentucky, and I think he's maximized that. And I think it's time for bro to move on, man. Don't be surprised to see Stoops move on, man, and get to one of these programs, man. I have one in mind.
Oklahoma State.
Huh?
Who you got in mind?
Right now in mind, man, they could easily slide Mark Stoops over to Florida. I
Oh
see,
my
I see
goodness.
Florida either going after Mark Stoops, James Franklin, or Fran Brown. I see
Mm.
Bama getting rid of the boy at the end of the year if it don't show up, and I see them uh going to get Dabo. Just a couple
Hey,
bold
but
predictions.
you just threw out some bold predictions. We got to run that back. What did you just say again?
So, man, as I can see, man, if things don't change around for Florida, man, I really see. I feel like they're gonna fire a coordinator. They have to do something before this job.
Okay.
Fire somebody to show people, hey, I'm making changes and do things. Things don't shake out. You know, they got one of the toughest schedules. I feel like they fire Billy Napier. They go and try to get Ferran Brown from
Yeah.
Syracuse, which I would do because he's already coming into Florida, pulling top talent and bringing it up to Syracuse. I think they either go get Ferran Brown, they go get James Franklin, who's another top coach that has SEC background coming from Vanderbilt, one of the only successful seasons that Vanderbilt has recently. I feel like you can go and get him and bring him back down. Or they go and get Mark Stoops, who's a proven coach, been out of Kentucky, had him consistently, you know, middle to bottom of the top, 75, 8-4, might slide and get a 9-3 season, showing that he could build a program. They just can't get over the top because it's Kentucky. I feel like you give him those resources, the sky's the limit. So I feel like those are the candidates that they should go after.
Oh
Oh,
man, I
and
love the take, man.
Dabo's going through tough stuff at Clemson. They talking nut stuff, is what you can do for me lately. And I think, he always wanted to go to Bama. I don't know if people know, but Dabo was a former walk-on receiver for Alabama. So
Yep.
maybe his time is up at Clemson, man. I mean, everything
Family still lives in Alabama.
everything doesn't last. Everybody doesn't get a Joe Paterno or a Bobby Bowden career at a team, and they pay to be there 30 years. So maybe it's time for him to move on, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. Change is good. So Kalen don't change things around. I'm sure they'll find that 70 mil to buy him out and they'll slide Dabo right in the back door. All they
Oh man.
scratch the name off the nameplate.
I like it. All right, man. BYU versus Colorado.
Yeah, man. This is a
BYU headed to Colorado.
this is a big game. This is a big game for Coach Prime, man. He gotta win it. You gotta win it because right now, man, you're proving, even with those guys you lost to BYU, but you're proving that you can't beat the big teams. Going on the road, losing to Houston, it's really looking like you. I don't say have control, but don't really look like you know what you're doing as far as coaching wise. When you haven't had your guy, your son at quarterback, you've had issues immediately with the quarterback position. To go out and get a guy at the portal and get a top quarterback in the recruiting class and to have those guys in and pull them so fast, man, it shows uncertainty and really, no belief in those guys and you don't know what you're doing, man. But Colorado has to win this game. I feel like they have to win this game by any means necessary. A good BYU team, man, another team that's consistently good,
Yep.
well-coached team. Had they coached there for several years. They got to win this game. They got to find a way to win.
ChatGPT's taking Colorado. I'm just throwing that out there.
Colorado, I'm gonna take Colorado as well, just because they have to do it, man. For Coach Prime's sake, really want to see him, continue to succeed. I know everything he's done off the field, all the money he's bought, and they were a terrible team, now they're an okay team, and winning season. I get all that, but people believe greatness. The greatness of you should be able to get this team to a bet. Like, you got to win these games, man. You got all this Hall of Fame, coaches and players as coaches on the team, and
Yeah.
I don't know if that really translates because a lot of these guys had God-given talent. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have that and try to coach up somebody who's
Facts.
not able to get across that center face or who's not able
Yeah.
to cut back and you know what I'm saying. Now you coaching the guy that ain't got that. So it doesn't always translate, bro. And until they find a way to tweak things and coach these guys up to where they can beat these teams that they may not be supposed to be, or maybe they're supposed to beat them and they're not beating them. I don't think things change. So I'm gonna roll with Colorado because this is a must-win game. All right, it's a must.
Man, must win game for Coach Prime. Must win game for Colorado. Playing against a good BYU team at home. This will be a night game. Great atmosphere. Uh, you got Colorado. ChatGPT has Colorado, and I'm rocking with BYU. I just don't think they'll have enough. I think BYU will play sound football, and I think that's the reason they win this ball game. Defensively, I think they force one or two turnovers, which will be the difference in this game. And that's the reason I'm rocking with BYU.
Ooh, BYU. Gotcha. Hey, I ain't mad at that, man. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, man, I hate it because I'm a Colorado fan, man. I like watching them. I stay up to watch these. But man, if Coach Prime and he didn't have the athletes that he had at Colorado, if they wasn't there, I would not be watching this group, bro. But every Saturday, man, no matter who they playing, we locked in, we tuned in. But man, I think BYU will be a better team right here. And
Mm-hmm.
that's all right. Like I say, it's not more so if I don't see this as a must win for a coach in this program. I think number one, I think BYU is a better team. Uh, what's the concerning piece is what you just mentioned earlier with the quarterback situation. How do you coach? And I've said this before about our own program at Arbor in past years. How do you come out of a summer, out of a winter, out of a summer, out of a spring, and we still confused about the quarterback situation, and we making these decisions in week 2 of the season? That's
Yeah.
what's concerning from a coaching standpoint. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But man, all in all, man, I'm rocking with BYU because they are, I think, the better team in this game.
A lot there, bro. You said a lot there, bro. And I think a lot of that falls on Coach Prime.
Bingo, bingo.
Falls on
Hello.
Coach Prime, man. I know if Shador would have did that, he wouldn't have pulled him.
No, sir. No, sir. And it's a part of the game, man. You can't, we can't, in my opinion, when we sitting back watching and you see these type of personalities, is it like, hey, you hear him in the interviews, hey, whoever played better, that's who played. Whoever practiced better, that's who played. Man, we had all spring and all winter and all summer to see who gelled these guys together, man, who practiced well. You're not gonna win all these games. You
Yeah.
said it. You played against a Georgia Tech team who is now top 20 in the country.
Yeah.
Upset a Clemson team. Georgia Tech has what, one loss?
No. Undefeated 4-0.
Undefeated team, dog. Man, maybe a overreaction. That's what it's seeming like.
Yeah.
Um, maybe you win at Houston. Maybe you only have one loss
Bingo.
if you got your quarterback on the field. So hey, man,
It's the
I
domino
don't want to.
effect, bro. It's the domino
Yeah,
effect,
G.
cause and effect.
Well, yeah, and we don't want to point no fingers, but it's pointing
We'll,
back at the staff, baby.
yeah. We don't want to point no finger, but we'll point them toes.